Hello everyone. So today is officially peak week. It is Monday the 24th. We are 5 days out. 5 days out. Which seems nice to say, I'll be completely honest. Yesterday we had a refeed as my weight dropped 2 kilos below weight cap, which, if I'm honest, that's what I was really trying to push for the last week of that fat loss. Just get my weight down and allow me to basically feed into peak week. So yesterday I put in 500 grams of carbs, back up this morning to 110.8. So just going to be watching my weight now, just making sure I stay around about 0.5 kilos under weight cap, just to make sure my scales are right and theirs are accurate as well. Nothing worse stepping on that scale to I'm over. So yeah, that's how I'm basically going to be treating it. And this week is just all about dropping stress and fatigue on the body. So cardio is going to be pulled down, just 30 minutes. Obviously this dog walk as well. And bike's going by. So yeah, just doing 30 minutes of cardio in the mornings. And then post-workout, we're just going to do 20 minutes of posing every single day now. So no train till failure, leaving 2 reps in reserve. We don't want to create any inflammation, stress in the body. And also as well, I will be removing saunas and ice baths because that can actually spike cortisol. And with that, can cause a little bit of water retention as well. So we want to try and reduce that stress as much as we can. So those are the changes that we can be putting in this week. And like I say, we're just keeping an eye on my weight daily now. But I'm going to push the food up slightly. And like I say, just to basically go into a maintenance. And by doing that, I'm hoping we'll just tighten up across the week. We also had some very, very good news. So we thought we had to drive to Bangkok, which was 13 hours away. But we got our passports back a few days ago. They come earlier than planned. They were meant to come on the 28th, which was the day of the show, but they come back a few days ago. So we can now fly to Bangkok, which is only like 30 minutes, and we're going to be leaving on Thursday. So that's one less thing to stress about because it's a long old drive. So basically we've got 3 days of training this week. I'm going to train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be a rest, and then Thursday is going to be my last session, and then we're going to be weighing in on Friday, and then Friday I'll begin to carb up. So we are on our good friend, the treadmill, but it's just a just a steady pace walk rather than an incline. We're just going to do 30 minutes on here, just to keep me ticking over. We don't want to pull back too hard and stay within the routine. But simply now, it's just try and reduce the stress and fatigue as much as possible, because I've been hitting it aggressive over the last few weeks. And I can feel that my body is inflamed. It's super tired, it's super fatigued. And obviously we've had that big drop a couple of days ago. I woke up, it hit me hard. So yesterday I literally had a complete day of rest. No steps, well, a couple of dog walks, and that was it. So I probably hit around about 4,000 to 5,000 steps. So very, very minimal. And I just literally ate up, so around about 500 grams of carbs going in. Like I said earlier, it's 1.4 kilos up, still 0.8 kilos below weight cap. So really, really good spot. So the goal is just really now just to cruise in, making sure the weight stays under the weight cap around about 0.5 maximum. And then, say it's just reducing that stress. We are nearly there, guys, nearly there. And also as well, just give you like an idea of what I'm doing with my water intake. So usually I drink around about 7 liters a day, but now we're going to increase to 8 liters just to do a bit of manipulation at the end of the week. We're going to taper that down when the carbs go in as well, just making sure we've got enough in there as well, because you need water to help drive glycogen into the muscle. So don't want to pull that completely. On a day of the show, most likely going to be very, very minimal water, but not too minimal. Like I say, really important, trying to keep that muscle fullness as well. So I will be showing you how I'm going to be doing things across the week, but we just got to take it pretty much day by day now, see how the body responds and make those changes. We are in the spa. Aston is in the hot tub. I'll be joining her in a minute. That's around about 40 degrees. And yeah, I'm just going to sit in there, chill. No ice bath as mentioned, no saunas. Simply just trying to remove as much stress on the body as possible. Like even when you are sitting in the sauna, like the final few minutes, your body's like, oh, get out, get out. Even in the ice bath as well. So, you know, that's just a sign of the stress. A lot of people may even argue that, just saying keeping it all the way through. But I like to just remove it. Like I say, the goal right now is just removing all that stress and fatigue. I'm going to be saying this a lot across the week. But yeah, that's the plan. We're just going to go and sit in there for probably about 10 minutes, come out and just chill. It's a nice little routine that we got. So I'm just trying to stick with the same routine. And just like I say, just reduce the intensity and taper everything down course of the week. I also need to get my beard sorted as well. I tried to shave it myself, sort of ruined it a little bit. But that's going to grow out over the next few days, and then we're going to get a haircut on Wednesday. We're nearly there, guys. We are back home. Jesus, I look like I need to shave and sort myself out, but that is Wednesday. That's what peak week's all about as well. You don't want to get everything done too early, because otherwise comes show day, you know, obviously the hair starts growing back, the beard starts growing back, so you've got to try and time it perfectly. So right now, my body's hairy, my face is hairy. We're not looking 100%. So you've got to time all that sort of perfectly as well when you start to take all the hair off your body and everything like that. Literally, head down, no hair whatsoever. So that will start that process on Wednesday, and then a day before the tan, and make sure everything is all gone, because it will really affect the look if you've got stubble everywhere. But we're in for meal one, same. Okay, so just got some 40 grams of whey in there, strawberries, that's it, a bit of water. So yeah, nothing's changing now. It's just, I'll be honest, as I said in last YouTube, when I'm doing my work, so I'm starting work block 1 now, I just like protein and fats. I feel like I get a little bit sleepy when I have those carbs, so this just helps me just crack on. And then my first carb meal will probably be around 1 o'clock. I get a little bit hungry in the evenings, so I try and place my carbs around those times, and obviously around training time. So yeah, little increase in food today, but the meal 1 will stay the same. And also as well, we've got water here as well, so we know exactly how much we are drinking. We need to be on it. So I'm drinking 8 liters of water per day now. So it's not, like I said earlier, I drink like 7 liters quite easily. So we're not gonna push it up too much. We're just making sure we are very, very consistent with that as well. So 8 liters every single day now, currently, until we start to taper down. We are at meal prep. We are about to tuck into meal number 2. Slightly different. I usually go for the chicken and pineapple, but we are trying to save some calories now and just be a little bit more precise. So we've got 185 grams of cooked chicken, 250 rice, 50 grams of avocado, and some bell peppers. So nice and easy, simple. 8 twists of salt, keeping it very, very consistent all the way through. And of course, digestive enzymes. Very, very hungry. This is going to go down a treat. We are back home, and we are not having a next meal. It was part of my last meal. So let me just explain. So in my second meal, I'd usually have a protein shake from Meal Prep Samui, which had like oats in it, dates, had like 600 calories in it. It was so good, and I tried to leave it in there as long as possible. And obviously having my meal with that, was like nearly probably over like probably about 1,200 calories in that second meal. So we've had to reduce that, taking that out. Like I said, I've just made my own shake. So whey protein, strawberries, and it's really nice and refreshing. It keeps me satisfied until my next meal. So that's what I've done there. But can't remember where I was going with that. But anyway, I'm gonna crack on with my work, and we'll see you in the next meal. We are in for the first peak week session, and we are in for pull. So in these sessions, we're not going to be creating, I'm going to say this about 1 million times in this YouTube, we're trying to not fatigue the body. Okay, so I'm going to be leaving like 2 reps in reserve. So we're still going to be training relatively hard, but just making sure we're not overdoing it, training till failure, because all that's going to do is create stress. Again, probably those 2 things I'm going to be saying a hell of a lot in this YouTube across the week. But that is the goal, guys. It's like we're not trying to overdo anything now. Fat loss is done. It's literally just trying to peak the physique. So we just want to keep things going, not overdo it. So first exercise, we are going to be in for the lat pull down. I just had to fight against my ego. I was like, I'm going to put more weight on. I'm going to do more reps. We're not doing that. Don't listen to my ego. Just chasing the connection. That's what literally I have to tell myself. It's easy to get carried away in peak week. This week, that's right, I'll go for it. But yeah, chasing the connection this week, that's it. This is a beautiful machine as well. Just isolate that back. I can feel my back getting nice and pumped already. That is session done, so very short and sweet. I feel, how do I feel? I feel strange, I'll be honest. Usually at the end of a workout, I'm absolutely dead. I mean, I'm still like fatigued. Obviously, whether I have a refeed yesterday, that helped me a little bit. But usually at the end of these sessions, I'm just absolutely, completely fucked. So it's a little bit new to me, trying to just pull back on the intensity. But this is what's needed. I know it's needed as well. Yeah, just to get us over the finish line and, like I say, just peak that physique. But just give you like an update as well. Obviously yesterday I put 500 grams of carbs in because I was like a child, as Aston would say, just to bring back some fullness to the physique. I mean, I'm sitting at 110.8 or 0.6 kilos. So yeah, we got a little bit of play with around this week. I'm just going to try and stay around about 0.5 kilos under the weight cap, just to make sure my scales are actually correct, because that'd be the worst thing possible. Stand on their scales and actually overweight. But I'm just going to give you guys a physique update. But I'm probably going to be around about 3 to 4 kilos heavier than I am now, time I actually get on stage. Especially when it comes to the second day as well of loading after that first show. So don't judge. Right guys, we've decided to wrap that up because after this, you know what I'm eating. I'm eating chicken and rice for the next 2 meals. It's exactly the same. So I thought I'd just end you there rather than just taking you through what I know and you know what I'm going to be eating. So that's the physique update. That's a little bit of peak week today. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps out.